Welcome to EBO. Why so serious?
This video is super important and serious. Today I spoke with Adam Goodman, CEO of Invisible Narratives, and what he responded is very strange. I am not going to show the screenshots, because every time I post screenshots, Invis reports and takes down my videos. My channel is already at risk of being deleted because of this. Before starting, comment "boom" in the comments. Let's try to reach 1,000 comments, and leave a like and subscribe if you want. In the conversation, Adam appeared in my YouTube chat where he was donating to me to invite me to talk about Skibidi Toilet on Instagram. I kept responding the same thing the whole time. Where is Dafuq Boom, or the creator of Skibidi Toilet? Adam kept responding that we should have a call and implied that I was ignoring him, but I did not want to talk about that. I only wanted to know where Boom is, why he doesn't come back, why they don't ask him to return and reach some kind of agreement. And Adam kept trying to change the subject. I only asked one thing: where is Boom? Nothing else. Why was there no answer? Even an Invis employee joined the chat, but there was never an answer. Months ago, I showed that same Invis employee this screenshot you are seeing, where a fan says that the only thing they want is for Boom to come back. That's it. It's that simple, but there was no answer. Instead of acting, they tried to invite me to some kind of call to resolve the issue. There was nothing to resolve. The only thing everyone wants is for Boom to come back. So I ask you, would you accept a call with Adam Goodman, CEO of Invisible Narratives, who currently makes the decisions on the channel that once belonged to Boom? He knows that everyone wants Boom back, but Invis decides to go around in circles instead of being direct and answering with transparency. I even told them, why can't you answer a simple question? It's easy. Why so much mystery? Invis's response, in summary, was, let's have a call, or Adam would change the subject. It's like asking what happened to the food I left in the fridge, and someone answers, let's talk, instead of answering the question directly. Adam already knows what everyone wants. I think that's all. Support door closer. I think Human Behind is a good series. What they did to Boom's channel is horrible.